Kai, and I am the co-founder, well actually I'm the founder of Aesthetically by K. And today here with me we have Luyanda, aka LULU.QUE, and she's gonna be helping me showcase how to use the K box, which you guys have seen already. So we're gonna be taking you through the steps of how to use what products are in there to achieve the maximum ultimate best makeup face beat. So stay tuned for more. So the K box consists out of all the tools that you need to achieve any makeup look that you want. And for today's shoot, we are basically going to be utilizing only the tools that are inside the K box, so that you know exactly what to do and where to find the information whenever you're ready to do your makeup beat. So stay tuned.
Firstly, we're going to start by cleaning our brushes. You can either wash them from scratch or be lazy like me and simply take a wet wipe and spritz some sanitizer to ensure everything is hygiene. Secondly, we have our beauty palette. This is for all your liquid foundations, concealers, blushes, highlighters or bronzers. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get the correct shade, so it's important to have somewhere where you can mix and match. Next up, we're going to use this really thin brush to apply our primer. You can use this using a finger, but I just want it to be fancy. Next up, we have a razor, which is to shape eyebrows, but we won't be using it in this video. Next, I use this thick brush in order to apply our color corrector. Once again, you don't have to use this brush specifically, but this is merely a reference so that you can begin your makeup journey. Then next up, we're going to go in with this beauty blender to pick up any excess product so that we have a flawless look. We're then going to continue with this angled brush to make sure that we apply our contour on our cheekbones and over our forehead. Please take note that our application may differ, but this is how I prefer to do things. Next up, we're going to go in with this thin dome-shaped brush, which we're going to use to apply our concealer/highlighter. Once again, you do not have to use this exact same brush. This is merely a reference. Next up, we're going to go in with our mini beauty blender to make sure that we can blend very nicely and precisely under our eye. Then we're going to go in with the same dome-shaped brush which we used previously to shape our eyebrows. The importance to use this exact same brush is to make sure that it caters for the natural shape of your eyebrow, which is circular, hence the dome shape. Then we're going to go back in with our mini beauty blender to try and blend in all those little precise things that we need. Next up, we have this thicker brush, which is the powder brush, but this is also the eyeshadow brush. It's a all-in-one brush. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with another thicker, slightly angled brush, and we're going to use this to apply our foundation. We're going to do it very lightly and thinly, and we're going to go back in once again with our beauty blender just to make sure that it looks natural before we add in our second coat of foundation. Then blend. And these are the results of using our mini tiny beauty blender for flawless results. Next up, we're going to go back in with our powder/eyeshadow brush, depending on your mood. Then we're going to use our powder pad, which comes from the kit. And what this pad does is to apply any powder, any loose powder, any pressed powder for setting. Next up, we're going to go with our super thin lip brush. I'm sorry it didn't focus. I did not know how to fix it. But this brush is mainly for applying lip gloss, applying lipstick, so that you don't put your entire mouth on that poor lipstick container, but instead you are a neat, hygienic girl. Remember the brush that we used right at the beginning of the video? This is what we're going to go back in to just make sure that our color corrector/blush looks good. Then we're going to go in with this big fat brush, which is basically for powder, to remove any excess powder or to apply powder. Then we're going to go back in with the very first brush once again, and this is what we're going to use as our blush brush. So you know what's up already. We go back in with our powder brush, standard procedure. Are you guys understanding where we're at right now? So we're going to go back in with our contour brush because I think you guys get it, and we're just going to contour our nose. Once again, this is a guideline. This is not what each and every single one of these brushes are used for. You can alternate. And lastly, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be using this brush as my highlighter brush. But once again, this is merely a guidance. You do not have to use it for the same purpose that I used it for in this video.
Period.
We have reached the end of this video, and thank you to each and every single one of you that have stayed tuned until the very end. I hope to hear from you soon, but for now,
Bye.